Domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly conduct.
Okay.
You, do you have any, firearms?
Do I have firearms? Yes.
Yes? How many do you have?
2, 4, like 6 or 7.
All right, well, I need you to turn them into the sheriff's department.
Okay.
By Tuesday morning, since tomorrow's a holiday. I'm sure some of them will be around, but maybe not all of them. So I'm
Okay.
saying 7 guns by Tuesday morning. I send these to the detective that is on, that follows through with these things, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, oh, and do we have the victim in yet?
I think so.
Okay,
She's muted.
all right,
She's muted.
all right. Miss Klink, did you want to say anything? My understanding is that you felt comfortable with contact. Is that true?
She's muted.
Okay. Well, she's muted, but,
Yes, I apologize.
that's okay.
Yes,
You-
I do feel comfortable with contact.
Okay, well, I am gonna order you, Mr. O'Brien, to turn those guns in while the case is pending, and then it can be up to the next judge that sees you if they change their mind, but
Yes, ma'am.
some of the things in here make me feel that that's important. So no guns, turn them in by Tuesday morning.
Yes, ma'am.
No alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. That will be May 28th. And then your next court date's in justice court on June 25th at 10:30. All right?
June 25th at 10:30. Can I write that down?
Yep, they'll give you a copy.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
All right, and thanks, ma'am. Come to court at the next court date so you can check in with the advocates and talk to the judge, okay, Ms. Klink?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Will you send me, can you send me a copy of your email it to me? Yeah, thank you. All right, so then you're released with those conditions.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, there.
What's your name, sir?
Antoine Sullivan.
All right, Mr. Sullivan, I'm seeing you on a shoplifting charge. And that is from 2020. I'm gonna give you an attorney, just because I know you're in custody on other things, and so they can follow this misdemeanor case along with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, let me say, I'm gonna appoint Adam Waters to represent you. And I'm gonna set your next court date for June 25th at 8:30. If you're out, go up into justice court. If you're not, just keep you up to date on what's going on that, okay? Also, you have a drug paraphernalia charge out of city court. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna give you a city public defender and release you. If you get out of custody on your felony, come to court on July 15th at 9 o'clock. Otherwise, your lawyer will be in touch and see what you want to do with this misdemeanor charge, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you're released, well, you're released on those, but obviously you're not going anywhere, okay?
All right.
Okay,
Yana Robert Dale refused.
all right. I guess I will give him one more shot in the morning then.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
All right, what's your name?
Andy Gonzalez Medina.
Okay, just a sec. All right, you are charged with domestic violence, assault, domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I'm going to order you not to commit acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and you need to come back to court on July 9th at 1:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. They're in city court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you're released.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Danielle Stoffel.
Charged with 2 counts of domestic violence assault, 2 counts of domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to order you not to commit acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to court, city court, July 1st at 9:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes,
All right, then you're released.
thank you.
If I, you go to ask you, that is. Let's see, that's it.
What's your name?
Mark Blunt.
Okay, Ms. Cowan is the public defender, so she'll speak for you tonight. You are charged with aggravated driving under the influence, and Ms. Cowan, the state's asking for a $25,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
She's asking for,
Yeah, I'm asking the public defender. She wants to talk for you, okay? Ms. Cowan, are you there?
I am, I'm sorry. I'd ask for a $10,000 bond with
Okay.
enhanced pretrial supervision.
All right, I am going to appoint the public defender. Well, wait, I'm looking at my wrong case. Hold on a second. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Oops. I am going to hold you on a $20,000 bond, pretrial services if posted. And your next court date will be a preliminary hearing on June 5th of this year. And then Ms. Cowan, what do you think? He's got an out-of-county driving on a suspended license. Should I hold him on a bond, you think? Just
I
so,
would say a minimal bond, you know,
yeah.
$100.
Okay. All right, so you've got an out-of-county warrant, Mr. Blaine, for a driving on a suspended license in Manal County Superior Court, which is odd. So I'm gonna hold you on a $100 bond, and I guess you won't have a lawyer, so tell your lawyer that you have that case going, okay? And then, I will let them figure that part out, okay? And Ms. Cowan, did you want to talk to Mr. Blaine for a minute?
Yes, the officers are going to give you some information about your court date. On there will be the public defender's telephone number. Call the office tomorrow and see who, or not tomorrow, tomorrow's a holiday, on Tuesday, and see who your lawyer is. And don't discuss your case with anybody but your lawyer, okay?
okay, so what did I, out on a bond or?
Yeah, you have a $20,000 bond on the DUI and a $500 bond on the out-of-county warrant.
Okay, so how would I be able, what is,
You can talk to your lawyer on Tuesday about that, okay?
okay, well, what was it, 20,000 and what, 5,000?
500.
500?
Yeah.
But if I pay that, the 100, what is it, 100?
I don't know. You need to talk to your lawyer. That's it, sir. We're done.
Bird. I see.
What's your name?
Jonathan Bird.
Let's see, Miss Cowan is your public defender, so she'll speak for you. Looks like, Mr. Byrd, you have a warrant from April 1st of this year, failure to appear for initial appearance on a burglary, dangerous drug, and drug paraphernalia. And
Your Honor, I just noticed there's Neil Poston for the state. I just noticed there was a typo on Mr. Bird's. Considering the failures to appear and considering the nature of the crime, state asked for $15,000 bond.
okay, that's what I was looking for. What's this other thing? Is there another warrant? Or are they all?
Considering we have the failure to appear and just considering the nature of the pending crime, hence is the reason for the request.
Right, okay. I think everything else I have is misdemeanors. I was just trying to figure that out. Okay, so Ms. Cowan, the state's asking for a $15,000 bond. I think actually it's a $1,500 bond on the warrant, counsel. So, Ms. Cowan, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, I would ask you consider pretrial's recommendation, which is to release him to their supervision. If you're not inclined to do that, I would ask that perhaps you consider a $750 to $1,000 bond.
Okay. I think I will stick with the bond on the warrant, which is $1,500. No alcohol or illegal drugs. And if that's posted, released to pretrial, appoint the public defender. And the next court date will be June 5th at 1:30.
Thank you.
Hearing, but I'm not done with you yet. You have much more, Mr. Byrd. Many, many more. Let's see. You have 4 different warrants. Let's see which different one this is from. Many in justice court. Well, let's do one from Marana. On the Marana case, you have a warrant for criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia. So I'll hold you on a $100 bond on that and appoint Janet Altschuler. And your next court date will be May 28th, noon. Then you have a couple of justice court cases. Oh, no, wait, do I have another dangerous drug for Mr. Byrd? It looks like I do.
I only see misdemeanors, Your Honor.
I do too. What is this? Let me see. Maybe I did it on the wrong one. Hold on a sec. What did I do? The first Bird, was that, did I do a misdemeanor or a felony on that one? Yeah. No, I didn't do the other one. Is that the only one you see?
I just see about the one F6, Your Honor.
Okay. Just one felony, just the Superior Court warrant? Okay, all right, I guess I did something weird to it, you all. Okay, so June, no. Because I have one, okay, never mind. So it's June 3rd at 1:30 for the arraignment on the dangerous drug case. And then Mr. Byrd also has a misdemeanor trespass on, I'm gonna hold him on a $100 bond on that and appoint Adam Waters to represent him and set that for the 28th at 1 o'clock. And then Mr. Byrd has a bunch of city court cases. A new drug paraphernalia, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass. So I'll appoint the public defender on that case and show that he hold him on $100 bond on that and set that case for June 3rd at 1:45. So, Mr. Byrd, you'll get all this paperwork and all your lawyers, and they can all sort this all out for you. And that's it.
I see.
What's your name?
Lloyd Howe.
All right, Ms. Cowan is on the screen and she is your public defender, so she'll do the talking for you. You are charged with aggravated assault. And Ms. Cowan, the state is asking for a $10,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Your Honor, I'd ask that you follow pretrial's recommendation and release him to their supervision. If you're not inclined to do that, I would ask that you set something in the $3,500 to $5,000 range.
Your Honor, the state stands by its initial recommendation of $10,000 and enhanced pretrial if he's released. He's accused of beating somebody over the head repeatedly with a rock. It's pretty serious, and this is an incredibly violent allegation.
Okay. I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Floyd. I will order him not to have any contact with the victims, not to return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I am going to hold him on a $7,500 bond. Pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be June 5th at 1:30. Ms. Cowan, did you want to talk to him for a second?
Sir, the officer's going to give you a sheet of paper with the public defender's telephone number on it. Call the office on Tuesday and find out who your public defender is. Don't discuss your case with anybody except your lawyer, okay?
Yes.
All right, that's it, sir.
Google with this. Hold on, just 1 second. Let's see. You're not a seat, there's someone written in front of you.
Oh, you know, because I did Romero, I did by mistake.
Romero, have a seat. Hold on.
What's your name?
Leah Romero.
All right, you are charged from May 25th with sales of narcotic drugs, sales of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. And Ms. Cowan's a public defender tonight, and she will speak for you. Ms. Cowan, the state's asking for a $15,000 bond. It looks like Mr. Romero's already held without a bond. So you want to be heard, Ms. Cowan?
Yeah, I think he's detained without bond. I don't think it needs to be that high, just in case the other one is resolved. I would ask you to consider something more in the range of 7,500 to 10,000.
Okay. I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Romero. I will order him no alcohol or illegal drugs, and release to pretrial services if a $10,000 bond is posted. And the preliminary hearing will be June 5th at 1:30. And then Mr. Romero, you also have a misdemeanor warrant for driving on a suspended license. And that one, I'm going to release you, but I'm going to appoint an attorney to follow you along on that. And your attorney will be William Parvin. So they will just follow you along. If you get out on your felonies, you should come to court on June 25th at 8:30. If not, your lawyer will tell you what's going on with that misdemeanor case, okay?
Okay.
And that's it. Ms. Cowan wants to talk to you for a second, I'm sure.
Sir, the officer is going to give you a sheet of paper with a public defender's telephone number on it. On Tuesday, call the office and see who your lawyer is. Don't discuss your case with anybody but your lawyer, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
What's your name?
Dylan Usleton.
Okay, you are charged with possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and Ms. Cowan is here as your public defender, so she'll talk to you in a minute. You look like you're eligible for a kind of diversion program. Are you interested in that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to appoint a public defender to represent you, order you not to possess any or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, release you to pretrial. Your SMART hearing, which is the diversion program, is going to be June 4th at 9 o'clock. So you're going to show up there, and then your preliminary hearing will be June 5th at 1:30. So when you get out, you need to report to pretrial. Ms. Cowan, did you want to talk to him for a moment?
Yes, the officer is going to give you a sheet of paper with the public defender's telephone number on it. The office is closed tomorrow, but call on Tuesday and find out who your lawyer is and get in touch with that person. Don't discuss your case with anybody else. You're being given an opportunity to participate in a program that could get this felony dismissed. It's a really great opportunity. So call and talk to your public defender about it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so then you're released to pretrial.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Can you take down that? I'll see you right there.
Oops. What's your name?
Megan Willingham?
All right, Ms. Willingham, I got a child support warrant for you, and it's dictating that I hold you for a $500 cash bond. So I am going to do that, and your next court date is going to be May 28th at 11:30 for that. Then you have a bunch of city court cases, a new criminal trespass and a drug paraphernalia. So I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you, order you not to go back to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $500 bond, and your next court date on that will be June 3rd at 1:45.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Oops, thank you. Oh, now I need Aho, I guess, right? Okay.
Yes.
And Aho is there. I just didn't have the other people pinned, so give me a second. Okay. What's your name, ma'am? All right, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, and just a second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I am going to order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. And your next court date's going to be in Ajo Justice Court on June 12th at 9 o'clock. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand? Okay, then you're released.
Is that the other one?
Yes.
Thank you all. All right, thank you all. Good night.
Good night, Your Honor.
Good
night, Your Honor.
Night, Neil.